empowering your teams to feel confident in sharing their ideas, it can be easier to discuss an idea that AI has generated with them than it is to share your idea just independently, right? So this is one of the reasons why I think AI is going to be really powerful at unlocking bottom-up innovation, unlocking frontline, the people closest to the problems who have ideas but are nervous to share them. With AI, can share them more confidently. And this is the final message that I say is like, Harvard and AIG, huge organizations. And how do organizations communicate today? We communicate in emails, text memos and PowerPoint slides, right? Like that's how organizations communicate. If you employ 10,000 people, then there's a huge chunk of that organization that does not communicate well in those mediums. So I'm not saying that suddenly everyone's going to start drawing, right? And we're going to move to visualization. But I'm saying, this is unlocking new ways to communicate within your organization that can allow new voices to bring ideas to the table. Right? And as we know, diversity matters when it comes to the quality of innovation ideas. And the final thing I say is, look, again, we're a very small group here, and again, we're from a couple of different companies. So I picked something like just a fun thing to draw, right? But when I've done this with whole companies, if you do this with 1,000 people from the same company and ask them to draw the future of their job, you can imagine, right? Within seconds, you've taken the visual pulse of that room in a way that was very hard to do otherwise. You can ask them to write it, but as I've said, you will get very different information if you write something rather than if you imagine people to draw it. So and then of course, if you have 1,000 images, right, you can start to download them and say, what are you seeing in this, right? What do we as an organization, how do my team see the future? Right? So I think, this is just, as I say, it's a kind of fun exercise, but I think it contains some quite profound insights about how we can bring people on the journey with us, make AI feel not just personal, but also collective, right? Make it feel visual, like people remember that stuff.